But
Wow, lots
that's
of
yeah.
stuff happening in Lee's life. His baseball team sucks dick. He's got a daughter, G1, Oshawa.
It's been a whirlwind, yes.
It's a
But
whirlwind. I got my G. What a world.
dude, that G1 test,
Yeah.
fucking, I've
Was it
never
hard?
been good at exams.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
like I can read, but I suck at reading because I'll try to like read it quickly, so I'll ignore some words in between.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
by
yeah.
the time I'm finished reading it, that doesn't make so I have to reread it again, and I just get angry, and then I answer incorrectly, and then I get angrier.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah,
would
yeah.
get a wrong answer, and there'd be a guy next to me also writing an exam, and I'd be like, that quiet
Grumbling.
anger, like that,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like that shit. And all I see is like my peripherals, the guy's head turning towards me, like and
Oh.
like they're gonna give this asshole a license.
They're gonna let him on the road. He has road rage at a desk.
I have road rage at my, and I kept fucking failing the exam, and then until the woman suggested that you want some headphones.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but so hearing the question, the answers just were easier, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know.
That means you probably have
So,
like a developmental disability of some sort, like a learning disability.
it's something
Short
about
bus.
reading where I can't, what's it called? Like I hate reading, so
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
try to just skip through it just to get the
Oh,
gist of it, but you
we've
can't
been
do
able to
that.
tell.
You won't get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So here, yeah, just listening to it, I'm like, okay, this makes more sense. It's more clear. I probably ignored a specific word I should have read to get
Which
the
is,
answer.
I'm now
But
picturing
hearing
because
it, it just makes more sense. Yeah.
now
I'm an
listening to that,
audiobook guy.
I know you recently showed me you're listening to the Bible on audiobook. I just had this picture of Lee going, "Wait, so Jesus is the good guy?" Whoa! Whoa!
It's it's pronounced Jesus, not Jesus.
Jesus. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, you might have like some sort of, I mean, they might just say it's like ADHD, like a simple one or whatever.
Oh, whatever.
But yeah, yeah. If you listening is better, that's one thing. And then on the serious note, you learn about learning is we take a bunch of young people, and this is you're gonna be a dad, so it's important to know. Take a bunch of young people who have different brains and minds and stuff, and then we go, hey, here's this square peg. You guys all got to learn this way, and then we put them in a classroom, and they all learn that way, and then some of them don't learn, and then they go, oh well, he's he's gonna be nothing, um, and then that's
Well,
it.
they said they're the way I saw it on a clip. The way they try to educate everybody is the way you would educate little girls, apparently. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
way they sit down and you read, that's how girls learn mostly. Little
Mhm.
boys, they have to be a little bit more hands-on. So there was like something suggested to separate boys and girls
Yeah,
from
yeah, yeah.
learning or whatever, so that and I kind of believe that because sometimes I would see it was mostly always girls who were better at studying, and I couldn't understand like why that was so difficult, like for me to just sit there calmly reading and try to absorb it. And I think it's just two different learning styles. I'm more hands-on, like you have to show me physically how to do
Mhm.
things, and I'll just catch on to it. And then all the I guess the the information surrounding what I just did will come naturally. Like, oh, me twisting this, that's a this, that's a this part of the machine. It just comes in afterwards, after the hands-on portion.
Mhm.
Whereas it's the reverse for girls, apparently. So they've been teaching everybody how little girls
Wrong.
learn.
Oh,
So
oh, oh, oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But how would that happen? Because didn't girls come into we care about your schooling later than boys? Like I know we like to joke, about feminism being nonsense. But no, like there was a time where men were like, we don't give a fuck about girls and put on your pretty dress, you dame. And we didn't we create the school system in that system of
Yeah. That had to
sexism?
be incredibly, incredibly frustrating to be a woman because we're just like, no, you can't learn. And they're like, I think I'd be really good at it. We're like, shut up.
yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but I mean, it just makes more sense because I think it's just you call it like we're easily distracted. They can say,
Yeah,
"Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's attention deficit." It's just like, well, no, it's just it's the brain chemistry is just different and it's curious in different ways. And like I can't read about something that I'm interested in. I want to physically see how it's done. And I didn't know that was a guy thing. I didn't know that was like a man trait.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I thought just everybody had that, but no, apparently girls are better at reading and understanding like the literature. Sometimes I'll read a word doesn't make sense to me, so then nothing else that I read makes sense to me.
Makes sense. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, so you get thrown up like you'll read one big word and then that throws off the whole sentence or whatever.
Doesn't have to be but just something, a word that I'm not familiar with, even if it's like, I don't know, common in, so let's say something like agriculture. I'll be reading about it, and the one word would be like, okay, what's the difference between uh, like this type of grain and this type of seed oil? Like, I'd have to now stop what I'm reading and go find out exactly what
What that?
this means in order to understand it completely, which takes time, and it almost feels like I'm now mostly like researching the shit as opposed to just reading it and
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know
And just learning.
grasping it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I kind of understand that.
So it's holding you back from farming.
What?
Yeah, it's holding you back from farming. You could be the great farmer you were meant to be.
Yeah, we
I
need
really
them.
want to farm, but the word agriculture really throws me off. Every time I try to break into the industry,
They're like, "Oh, well, you want to get into agriculture? Uh, uh, I, what?
I gotta go learn about seeds now. Damn it!
I gotta go research what agriculture is because they kind of threw me for a loop."